Imagine a car that looks like a pre-war racing legend, but accelerates like a brutal 1960s muscle car, faster than many Ferraris of its time. That is exactly what the Excalibur SS was. One of the most unusual automobiles ever created. It wasn't a simple replica, but a bold reinterpretation of a classic idea. It combined 1930s elegance with American V8 power, creating something completely unique. At a time when the automotive world was racing toward modern design, one man decided to look backward and ended up creating something timeless. The man behind this vision was Brooks Stevens, one of the most influential industrial designers of the 20th century. Born in Milwaukee, Stevens designed everything from furniture and appliances to motorcycles and cars. However, it was the Excalibur that became his most iconic creation. He had long been fascinated by pre-war machines, especially the legendary Mercedes-Benz SSK, which became the main inspiration for the Excalibur SS. The story began in 1964, when Stevens was working for Studebaker. To attract attention to the brand's stand at the New York Auto Show, he created a prototype called the Studebaker SS. Initially, the company wasn't impressed and didn't want to display what they saw as a Mercedes-style replica. Stevens refused to give up and exhibited the car independently. The result? Massive public interest and immediate demand. The overwhelming response led Stevens to launch his own company, Excalibur, and begin production of the Excalibur SS. A key turning point was a deal with General Motors, which agreed to supply Chevrolet drivetrains. This allowed Stevens to combine classic styling with modern, reliable American engineering, an idea that would define the car's success. Early production models quickly transitioned to Chevrolet components. At the heart of the Excalibur SS was a 327 cubic inch V8 engine, approximately 5.4 liters, borrowed from the Chevrolet Corvette. This engine produced around 300 horsepower, delivering serious performance in a very lightweight package. Weighing roughly between 950 and 1,000 kilograms, the Excalibur SS was exceptionally light for an American car. This resulted in astonishing performance figures for the era. It could accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in under 5 seconds, an incredible achievement in the mid-1960s. Top speed ranged between 225 and 260 kilometers per hour, depending on configuration, making it one of the fastest road cars of its time. The engineering behind the Excalibur SS was just as interesting as its performance. The engine was mounted far back in the chassis to create the long hood and improve weight distribution. The car used a traditional frame-based structure, while later versions featured upgrades such as power steering and four-wheel disc brakes, improving both handling and safety. Styling was where the Excalibur truly stood out. With its cycle fenders, exposed wheels, external side exhaust pipes, and doorless cockpit, it paid clear homage to 1930s racing machines. The body was made of fiberglass, reducing weight and simplifying production. The result was a car that looked like it belonged to another era, yet performed like a modern sports car. Initially offered as a two-seat roadster, the Excalibur SS lineup expanded over time. Later versions included models with doors, full fenders, and even 4-passenger configurations. Engine options also grew, with displacements increasing from around 5.4 liters to 5.8 liters, and eventually up to massive 7-liter V8 units. The car gradually became more luxurious, appealing to wealthy buyers seeking something unique. Production of the Excalibur SS and its later variants continued into the 1980s. Approximately 359 examples of the SS series were built, while total Excalibur production reached around 3,500 units. For a niche manufacturer, this was a remarkable success. No other model from the brand achieved the same level of recognition or popularity. Today, the Excalibur SS is a highly desirable collector's car. Its value depends on condition, version, and history. Typically, prices range from around 50,000 to 100,000 euro. although exceptional examples can command higher figures. Considering its uniqueness and iconic design, it remains relatively accessible compared to many other classic supercars. The Excalibur SS proves that automotive innovation doesn't always mean moving forward. Sometimes it means reimagining the past. It wasn't a replica, but a reinterpretation of a legend, and that's what made it special. Today it stands as a symbol of creativity, bold thinking, and timeless design, reminding us that true automotive passion transcends eras.